really have a question for you guys because I'm really conflicted between myself, my heart, and my truth. So I really want to know what like genuine love from a mother really is, because Mother's Day is coming up, and I constantly find myself debating with myself about whether or not my mother deserves a Mother's Day gift. Now, me being the only child, I feel like I've made her my Valentine's every year. I've always bought her a Mother's Day gift. I've always bought her a Christmas gift. I've always bought her everything she taught me how to celebrate. And I never get no recognition for it. So I just really want you guys to help me figure out, at what point do you realize that your mother doesn't deserve a Mother's Day gift? Because even though Mother's Day is like one day, she's a mother every day. And it just seems like if she's not doing her due diligence, why should I do mine? Okay, so guys, so I'm really just trying to figure out, why do my mother deserve a Mother's Day gift? Because I feel like growing up in New York as the only child and being told that I owe her, and as I got smarter and I'm just trying to figure this out. This is what the mind blinker is for me. How can I owe you for opening your legs to a man that you loved, have a kid? You take everything from me because I'm the only child, and when you're going through hard times, you do whatever it is that you do to make it to survive, because in New York, that's what we do. So I already got phone bills in my name, I got credit cards in my name, I got fingerhood in my name, I got a whole bunch of stuff in my name before I turned 18. So I get to college and I find out I have these things in my name. I'm the only child, I love my mother, my mother's my best friend, I grew up with her, and I'm pretty sure she probably grew up with me because she had me at 20. So I'm just like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? We can work through this together. But then when they give you the attitude back, nah, you gotta work that out. You grown. I paid for you my whole life. It's like some of these slogans that mothers use, or some of these, it's just like back in the day when they used to say, I brought you in this world, I'll take you out. But that's not true though. It's not true. You gonna go to jail. If you take me out, you going to jail. But as a kid, you don't know that, so you actually believe that they brought you in this world, they'll take you out. Shouldn't somebody be held accountable for that? I'm upset because I feel like mothers get Mother's Day, daughters don't get Daughter's Day, sons don't get Sundays, and we're held accountable for all the things we do wrong to them. Who holds these parents accountable, and y'all giving them a day? Not all of these mothers are worthy, and I just feel like I have questions for my mother that she refused to answer. I have questions for myself that I refuse to understand or believe, because I want to believe that my mother is my mother and she loves me unconditionally, but I'm not quite feeling like that this Mother's Day. I really want to get to the bottom of what I'm really feeling, and what I'm really feeling is hurt, pain, deception. What's a genuine love from a mother? Especially more so for her only child. If I'm the only baby you got, how can you manipulate me like this? How could you hurt me like this? Because I'm not a mother. I'm 38 years old, and I don't know what God's reason is, but I do know that if I ever had a baby, she would never feel the way I feel. So I'm trying to figure out, I want you guys to help me figure out what is a genuine love from a mother. And did my mother genuinely love me? Do she genuinely love me? Is this love really unconditional? Because when I was a baby, she used to always tell me, oh, you were made out of love. You were made out of love. But when times got hard, that sentence changed. She used to tell me, oh, I love you unconditionally. When times got hard, that sentence changed. So I'm just trying to figure out, what's the truth then? And how long in life do I wait to get the truth, or will I never get the truth, and then I gotta pass this on to my kid if I ever get one? Because that's what's really mind effing me about buying a Mother's Day gift. Why? Why are we buying Mother's Day gift? You stole my credit. You didn't help me pay it back. And we're not even gonna talk about the fact that, once we made up about the credit, because I joined the Army, and the story goes on and on and on. But once I joined the Army helped me get my credit right. I was able to get cars because I was in the Army, and so without that, I would have just been off the map. And I never even got a genuine sorry for her. I did the best I can do. What kind of line is that? I did the best I can do? Why is that my fault? I that's my fault that you did the best you can do, but you decided to go out and have a kid. Okay, fine, we're over that. So I forgive you for that because I'm the only child and I love you. So holding grudges against you is not something I think that I can do. So I'm like, all right, cool. I try to talk to my mother. I try to go to counseling. Mind you, I didn't watch my mother beat everybody up that she ever dated. So now when I grow up with this little violent streak, I'm the bad guy. I go to jail. She don't call me if you go to jail. I'm not bonding people out. That's not what I do. I don't bond people out. But wait a minute. You just showed me how to do this whole time. And now when I grow up doing it, you're going to say, don't call you. You know, I know I'm bouncing around in stories because there's just so many of them. It's so many of them that just blows my mind. And if we just talk about the most recent story, like 6 years ago, man, I bought my mother the most money in her life. She ain't never seen the type of money I bought her. And I asked her, I'm like, well, dang, you know, I fell in love with this house. I can't get it by myself. Can you co-sign for me? Mind you, you guys realize that she already stole my credit when I was a baby. And I go to her and I'm like, yo, mommy, you know, can you co-sign this house for me? The first words out of her mouth is, what's that gonna do for me? But didn't you steal my credit though? Aren't I your only kid? Okay. I say, mommy, I take my furniture money that I plan to like furnish my, you know, I was gonna make it look poppin'. But I take my furniture money and I give it to her and I say, you know what, I'm gonna pay you $10,000, but I don't wanna lose this house. I want this house. This is the one for me. This is the one I want. And she was like, oh, okay. And it was very easy for her to be like, oh, okay. But then I paid her the $10,000 co-sign, but she couldn't co-sign because she had just bought a Cadillac truck and her debt to income was like too high or whatever. So with her buying that truck, it was blocking her from being able to co-sign. So I said, I'm not taking no on this house. So I said, mommy, let me just pay off your truck. She's like, what's that gonna do for me? I'm like, not only do I save you the interest on your truck that you're gonna be paying for the next 5 years, I'm giving you a $50 mommy discount because you're paying $950 for this Escalade truck. I'm only charging you $900. Do you know after all of that, she was like, oh, okay, no problem, I'll do it. And then after all of that, she's gonna tell people she got 2 mortgages. Last time I checked, right, I thought I was just like getting paid back her car note. So I'm confused why you're going around telling my friends and telling your friends, oh, you know, I have 2 mortgages. No, you own your house. You don't own mine. So it's like, make it make sense. It's like you want to showboat so bad and you're willing to put your daughter's feelings at risk for it. So I'm like, mommy, why would you say that? Like, why would you say that you got 2 mortgages? Because I do. But you're paying back your truck to me. You're not paying back. You're not doing it out of the kindness of your heart. Like where I have a $1,400 mortgage. You're only paying $900. Your original car note was $950. You really tried to manipulate my mind to believe that you were doing me a favor. After I just paid $60,000 for your truck cash. I had to pay you $10,000 to help me get the house. So it's like, in all essence, when you're the only child, sometimes it's like you feel like you're vulnerable and you could be manipulated into believing anything that they say. And that's where I'm bothered. Because now I'm 38 years old, and I mean, I'm glad it didn't take me to 40. But it's like now I'm 38 years old and I'm like, yo, mom, answer for this. What's up with this? This don't make no sense. It's not adding up.